Let's have a look at exercise 10H, question number 4. It's on page 451. Okay, A, write down a model for the cross-sectional area A of the screen in terms of x, the x-coordinate of the right-hand vertical side. Okay, in terms of x. Well, if we want to find the area of that, we need to find the value of the function at that point because that would be the height. So it's the height times the width. Okay, so the width is 2x and the height is the value of the function at that point. So we need to multiply those two together to model the rectangular area in terms of x. Let's have a look at B. B is find dA dx. Well, that's our A, area A in terms of x, so we just need to differentiate that for B. All right, so the derivative is, these are the two parts here. You can see that part there, 10.2x, and then the cosine of pi on 10 times x. So it's the first one times the derivative of the second. So the first one is 10.2x times the derivative of the second. The derivative of cosine is minus sine, pi on 10 times x, times the derivative of that inner function there, which is pi on 10, plus the second term, the second part, cosine of pi on 10x, times the derivative of the first one, which is 10.2. Okay, that's the dA dx. Okay, and resolving that, we end up with this expression here. This is the derivative of this function here. Okay, the derivative of that function, area in terms of x, that's the derivative. Okay, C, find the maximum value for the cross-sectional area of the screen. Okay, so the maximum is would be where this function, this derivative is equal to 0, right? The slope is 0 at the maximum. So we have to find the value of x for when the derivative is 0. When we find x, we will then be able to determine the maximum value for the cross-sectional area because we'll know x. Okay, we can go back to this one here. Okay, so let's solve this for x when that's equal to 0. All right, we're going to use the GDC for this, the Nspire, go to menu, algebra, and numerical solve. Okay, nsolve. And that gives us a value of 2.7385 to 4 decimal places. Now what we need to do is to put that x in here to find the area, maximum area. So let's do that. Okay, so we got the value for x. We substituted that back into the area, and we have that, and we put it in there, and that's this, and we ended up with 18.22 to 2 decimal places, 4 significant figures.